Morning, everyone. Of 8 dogs on Friday. So we're on Friday, the 16th of January, and we've got 8 puppies out. Hello, River. Hello. Shouldn't be jumping, but we'll let you away with it, seeing as how you're so happy there. Yes. Hey, buddy. This is Biscuit. Over here we've got Mac. Mac in black. Beside Mac is Alfie, another border terrier. Down here we've got Edith and Charlie, and back here we've got Ruby and Bucky. Our team of 8 today. We've also got a couple of crows circling. There's one here. There's a couple up the hill as well. They're looking out for the odd tip, but they might get one. You never know. There you go, Trouble. There you guys go. Yeah, we're probably going to end up with 30 or 40 crows here now. But we're doing a bit of what is called truffling this morning, first thing. So we've taken some treats and we've scattered them into this long grass. The grass is frosty and just slightly thawing and defrosting, so there's lots of enrichment naturally here. Lots of nice smells, sort of locked into that frozen moisture that's just starting to come out anyway. And then when we scatter some treats in here as well, the dogs go absolutely wild for this. And because I'm throwing handfuls over into long grass, I'll show you just now. I'll just scatter some just now as we go. Got 3 or 4 there, and we just scatter them off into the grass. And it's going to take them 2 or 3 minutes to find that, and that is going to just absolutely exhaust these puppies. 15 minutes of working your nose. It's, well, again, maybe this is kind of, take this with a pinch of salt. It's maybe like an old wives' tale, but from what is said, you know, a good sort of 15 minutes of working your nose in this capacity is the equivalent of working out, doing an hour's walk without any sniffing activities. So so from the brain perspective, they're getting a lot out of this, a lot of enrichment, a lot of natural behaviour coming into play here. So that's what we want to do. And look at the day. Look at this. We're going to point over in this direction. We've got some nice blue skies there. Over this way, we've actually got some dark, ominous grey clouds, which are already sort of spat on us a little bit. We've had a tiny amount of rain, which is so strange considering how cold and frosty it's been. Here just now, it's a bit thawing out. But certainly, so even over there in the shade of the sun there, in the shade of that hill, that's all frosty and crackly when you walk on it and things like that. So very odd to have some rain in amongst these conditions, but it's as still can be, and we're enjoying it, aren't we, Mac? Hey, buddy boy, how are we doing? How are we doing, kiddo? Good boy. You're not often on the camera. Yeah, Mac, he's a Tibetan Terrier, and one of the 8 we've got out this morning. Welcome in if you're just joining us. If you're enjoying what you see, don't be afraid to give us a little like. If you're just joining us for the very first time, you're unlikely to know this, but if we get the right number of likes for the dogs that we have, the same number, we will give them a little treat. We'll feed them on camera right close. That'll be, your like will contribute directly towards feeding one of the dogs. If you're feeling bonded to these guys, you can feel even more bonded by giving them a little biscuit. And to do that, all you need to do is hit the like button. So we're at 3. We need 5 more. We need a total of 8 likes, because we've got 8 dogs. So please don't be shy in giving us a little like. And who have we got in with us this morning? How do we say your name? Is it Mark? Oh yeah, Mark. Of course, Mark Nairn. Is that right? I was thinking that's like one word. Thank you, Mark. You liked. Thank you so much. Good morning, Mark. I'm Stephen. Nice to meet you. How's things? Yeah, sorry, Mark. It took me far too long. I thought it was more complicated than I was making it. So, or than it actually is. People's usernames often sometimes come up as just a string of numbers, but I know from what people are commenting that it's regular viewers and things like that. It's not always your username that appears that you guys can see that I see. So it's a bit fascinating how this works. Anyway, welcome in. Welcome in, one and all. Who else do we have? We've got some more comments coming in. Is it Anleek? Mark, you're in Arbroath. Welcome along, bud. We're in Edinburgh. I'm going to point directly to you. All right, we're pointing north. Good morning, Mark. Good morning. Let's show you the view from the other side of this hill. This part is great because it's quite sheltered from the wind. This side gets the battering more often than not. This is we're facing north right now. Right ahead of us on the horizon there is Edinburgh Castle. I'll point my finger right in front of it there. That's the castle just on the horizon. We've got Arthur's Seat northeast, and somewhere to the northwest we've got the three bridges. We're maybe just a bit too low to see them from where we are just now, but we'll maybe get them into shot in a minute. Now, you'll notice we only work with little dogs, and there's quite a big dog coming up here behind us, a retriever, so we're going to just take the dogs back out the way. Listen, guys. Good puppies. Good puppies. So there's no concern with, I don't know that dog that we've just avoided. We've got no concerns with the vast majority of the team, but there's one or two who are incredibly stressed out about bigger dogs. So the purpose of this session for the littler guys is for them to feel comfortable in their own skin around the smaller dogs. And there we go, there's our face to face with the retriever. You can see he's backing off, he's not sure. Now Charlie, the white dog, he's going to probably confront it. I can already hear Charlie a bit growly. And Mac, the black dog, he is our absolute sworn protector of the whole team. He will get himself in between us and the other dog if he thinks the other dog is a problem. Pedro. With a beautiful red bow tie. I know, guys, I know, and there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. We're not enabling this. We're just giving ourselves plenty space, plenty of room, and we're letting Pedro decide what he wants to do, and then we can take action accordingly. Pedro's posturing a little bit with Mac here just now, but Mac's not bothered at all. Yeah, there we go. In fact, that little posture caused Ruby to go into sort of chase mode. I think Pedro thinks he can play with us all. Yeah, there we go. Charlie, thank you. And you come. No, we don't need that. You okay, River? You okay, buddy? You're fine. Your teammates had your back. And I don't know, it might be worth having a watch back on that on the replay, but Mac positioned himself directly in between the pack and the bigger dogs. So well done, guys. Well done. Well done for just chilling out so quickly after that happened. Well done, buddy. Yes, I know, there's nothing to stress about. Walk on. Charlie is tough. Charlie is tough. Charlie's very tough, very happy Mondays. He's a tough old brute. This is interesting. So Edith, who is incredibly in tune with the pack, this is the bigger dog here, the spaniel, Edith. She's taken River and taken him on a bit of a chase and a play, and using up that rotten adrenaline that he has in terms of the fight or flight. Fight, flight or freeze. And she's just helping him run it off a little bit in a playful way. Good girl. Good boy, buddy. Well done, you two. Well done, guys. Well, we're very close to our threshold of 8 likes. If you're just joining us, don't forget to give us a little like on the stream, and then we will do this. We will feed the dogs directly like that as a courtesy of you. We're too short. We're 2 likes short. So whilst I read the chat, maybe those 2 likes will come in. You'll be familiar with Not Kill. I am familiar with Not Kill. Mark, if you're still with us, you're waving. Excellent. Yeah, Charlie's tough. Charlie's a tough old dog. Charlie's a tough old dog. He's an interesting dog, is our Charlie. Sometimes he's a bit reactive and sometimes he's very protective. There's a kind of quite a distinct difference between the two things there, but you saw there we gave Pedro plenty. Was it Pedro? Was that the dog's name? It was Pedro, wasn't it? We gave him plenty of opportunity to make up his mind what he was wanting to do, and he decided to choose destruction, run into the middle of the dogs. Now I always find it fascinating. Imagine my 8 dogs just now ran into Pedro. We saw Pedro and there was no brakes. We just went straight into the middle of him, ran right at him. I wonder how long it would be before I was on every Facebook community page in the city. Yeah. So we've tried our best to condition the dogs to avoid these kind of big distractions like other dogs, people, runners, bikes. It's not always the case. We don't always get there. It doesn't always work, and especially if we're trying to avoid a distraction that the dogs are familiar with, like a dog they know or a person they know. But we try our best, and you probably saw there for yourself how effective it was right up until the point that Pedro decided to really unleash himself on us. So I thought he did pretty well, even though I do say so myself. Thank you, Mark. Thanks for tuning in. If you're good at fixing cars, bud, don't be afraid to join us again, and maybe you can help me out with my van. Always in need of specialist eyes. Yeah, Pedro does want to play, which is, I had my bigger dogs out, we'd have definitely had a play with them for sure. For those that are not aware, you'll just have a look around. So we've got all the dogs are relatively similar in size. Pedro was towering above them in terms of his retriever being probably about 35 kilos and little no more than 10 kilos. So quite a bit bigger. But in the afternoon I take out my bigger team. Sometimes Edith comes along in a bigger team, sometimes Mac comes along in a bigger team. But most of the time it's Labrador size and pointer size, and we've got a good mix of them as well. And if we'd had them out, we'd have absolutely played with Pedro, and we'd have probably, instead of avoiding Pedro, we'd have possibly gone towards him. So right, for a second or two I'm not going to be able to see the chat. I'm going to put the camera here. I'm going to go and sit here with the team and feed them a little biscuit, because I think they've earned it. I think I've earned it, haven't you guys? I see you, River. I know. Excuse me, puppies. We don't jump, thank you. We don't jump. You're very good, Edith. Well done. Good Charlie boy. Barney's just behind me, doing what's the word I'm looking for? Exemplary. That's the word. Here you go, Mac. My 2 brothers, Alfie and Biscuit. You're jumping on me no end. No. Sit nice. You boys, twirl. No. Twirl. Good boys. Twirl. Yeah, good boys. Good boys. I know. Maybe the microphone's picking it up if you can hear them kind of make that snorting noise. It's like and that's a noise that they're giving off to the rest of the pack, saying we're not going to fight over this. This is not something that we're fighting over just now. So hey, we've all settled down a little bit. Good boy, Charlie. Did you get one? Did you get Vicky? Did you get Vicky? Oh, you're a happy puppy. You're a happy puppy. What are you munching? Did you get another one? Did you get something that someone dropped? I know. You okay, Ruby? You alright, sweetheart? What a team. What a team. I do love my job, especially on days like this. It is fantastic. Just checking, I've still got my microphone on. Right, I hope you saw that. I hope the line. To be honest, it would make my day to see all the puppies running at you to play. Yeah, I know. For a lot of people, that is heaven. That's what heaven looks like, right? You get through the pearly gates and all the dogs you've ever known just come running towards you to greet you. But for some people that is hell. So heaven and hell. It's one thing to one person and one thing to another. There's Pedro. He's such a good looking dog. And a red bow tie to match his good looks. Love it. Love it. We're just not so, there's just not all of the dogs that are so sure of him. Hey Charlie boy. Good boy. Irina has just commented. So Irina is one of our long standing viewers as well. And we've been counting down the days to getting our puppy. She's got her puppy. She's got her Belgian Malinois. She's a rocket. Yeah, I bet she's a rocket. I bet she is. Oh, I'm so happy for you. This is wonderful news. What a great way to end the week for us. Now remember, Irina, I want some pictures, please. You can do that by, if you visit the channel page, there's lots of links to my various sort of social media and stuff like that. You can see my Facebook and my Instagram and my website and things like that. On my web, on any of these things, you can send me pictures like that. But if you want to email them, you can jump onto the website and the email information is all there. So I definitely want to see this puppy. Definitely, definitely. Right, folks, it's Friday. I hope you've got that Friday feeling. We're going to sign off for the week. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back here again. If you've not done it already, make sure you've subscribed. We've got a long format video landing in your inbox later today. This was filmed earlier in the week. And if you're a member to the channel, you will have the opportunity to have watched it already. But now it's going live to the public at some point today. I don't remember when, but it'll be some point today. And it's scheduled to land. And basically it's our dog walk, but with a slightly different perspective from the live stream. So it's about a 20-minute video. We talk about bits and pieces and we take you on our journey in a bit more depth. So make sure you have a look at that. And we'll see you all on Monday, if not before. Have a wonderful weekend. Irina, I want to see my inbox flashing as soon as I end this live stream. Good luck with the pup. Oh, what's the puppy's name? What's the puppy's name? Maybe we can disclose that next week. Good stuff. Right, okay, we're going to sign off just now. From me and the team, we're going to say goodbye. We're going to end Alfie's recall. If you can see him just now, you've got great eyesight, but wait till you see him. Alfie, come! Here's my puppy. What a boy. What a boy. What a team. What a great end to the week. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope your weekend is as playful as Edith's and River's here. And we'll see you all on Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.